Nowadays, many people are reinventing themselves, changing their careers and looking for different avenues to pursue. My next guest has spent more than 50 years studying the lives of many people, specifically trying to understand why some people become successful in their lives and why others don't. As part of our book author series, Dr. Carl Poe, author of Career Planning and Development in Reverse, joins us this morning. Good morning, Doctor.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So let's talk about you. Why did you write this book? Because I know you've been influenced in many ways in what you've done and what you've seen.
Well, all my life, I've had an avocation of studying career planning and development. I was a career Army officer, and when I was working with young soldiers, helping them plan their careers. Then when I retired from the Army, I went to work for an aerospace firm and did the same with young engineers. So all of that helped me to understand what career planning is all about.
And you know, and I remember those times because when you're starting to think about a career, it's a tough decision to make. And I remember I wasn't sure of my direction. What's your advice for someone that maybe felt like I did back then?
Dare to be different. Dare
to be different. I love that. Okay.
Be different from the 90% of the population who don't plan their careers.
And what if, okay, so, and I'll stick with you there. I certainly dare to be different. But what if you're thinking, okay, business or maybe pre-med or maybe communications, and you still don't have that guide? What would you say? We
need to learn about the jobs that are available. Most of us grow up with a pretty narrow view of the various professions that are available. Mm-hmm. The Bureau of Labor Statistics publishes a book called Occupational Outlook Handbook. This book describes more than 800 jobs, gives the salary ranges, the geographic locations, the experience and educational requirements, and most importantly, the projection of where that job is going to be going. We wouldn't want to select a career that was going to be obsoleted by technology in 10 years, say.
So what you're saying is really do your homework.
Exactly.
Which is very important. Now, you also have a 12-step process for not only planning a career, because we can plan, but also to develop that career. Can we talk about maybe some of those steps?
Sure. One would be career retirement planning. We need to determine how much money we need to maintain the same standard of living in retirement that we enjoyed when we were working. Another would be determining that salary requirement. Mm-hmm. And the estimates range from 65 to 85%. In my case, I retired 3 times, and in each of the 3 retirements, I required 85% of what I was making at the time of retirement to maintain the same standard of living. Then we need to know who we are.
That's very important.
A critical analysis of our personality, if you will. So we need to determine what our personality is, what our religious values are, what our moral and ethical values are, and what our interests are, and then couple that with the skills and experiences and ability to learn, and put all that together for a composite personality that we can then match to the jobs that we're interested in.
You also said dare to be different. Can I also say dare to change? In other words, if you need to regroup and try something else, why not?
Absolutely. In fact, most people do. I remember when I was planning my career, getting ready to go to college, I was going to be a civil engineer, and I worked with a civil engineer and talked with him about it, and he was a graduate of the college I was going to. And he says, well, let's see what you will be, 50 years from now. Meaning that I would change careers, which I did, incidentally.
So in one line, to wrap it up, why do some people make it and others don't?
Lack of planning.
Lack of planning. And with that, thank you, Doctor.
Thank you very much.
Very much. And if you'd like to read the book, it's called Career Planning and Development in Reverse. Go to the website, and it's outskirtspress.com/Career Planning and Development in Reverse.